Severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail, along with flooding, are expected in several regions of Texas over the next 2 days. Let's get into it in this special Saturday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It's Saturday, the 27th of April, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chasers Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. This is being recorded at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. A busy 2 days ahead across several regions of Texas as we deal with the possibility of significant severe weather, including the potential for tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds, and flooding. This will not be an issue for at least half the state. Most of you probably won't get hit by severe weather, but we do have the potential for high impact, significant hazards across portions of the state over the next 2 days. First off, real quick, at the time of this recording, we already have a tornado watch for the southeastern Texas Panhandle, parts of northwest Texas. That is with initial thunderstorms beginning to develop. Those will move into western Oklahoma in the next few hours. We could have some hail with these storms this morning in the eastern Panhandle, perhaps some threat of a tornado, and then the tornado threat will increase with those storms as they move into western Oklahoma by mid-morning. For us, here's the severe weather outlook for this afternoon. Well, really, to be honest with you, this morning, this afternoon, tonight into Sunday morning. We could have multiple rounds of severe storms. Obviously, we already have one batch of storms underway. The potential for several to many severe storms is evident today across northwest Texas, Texoma, North Texas, the Big Country. The potential for scattered severe storms tonight into Sunday morning across the remainder of the Big Country, the Concho Valley, the Hill Country, the Edwards Plateau, North Texas, Central Texas, and then as we go into Sunday, the potential for severe storms will continue across northeast Texas, the Arklatex, East Texas, the Brazos Valley, North Texas, Texoma, portions of central Texas, and maybe southeast Texas as well. And again, this is all in association with a very powerful storm system that will be relatively slow moving, bringing multiple waves of upper level lift, allowing thunderstorms to develop and then redevelop over areas. Now, what we're going to be dealing with today, we could have a couple rounds of severe storms again. Hazards, the most intense storms, the worst case scenario for the most intense storms, the tornado risk would be medium to high. The potential for tornadoes, some of which may be strong and long-lived. Baseball size hail, at least. The potential for damaging straight-line winds with some hurricane force wind gusts of 75 to 80 miles an hour. Tomorrow, the potential for storms to continue as a line of storms moves from west to east across, well, the areas we just discussed, along with the potential for redevelopment tomorrow afternoon. If we have the redevelopment occur, we could also have a risk of some supercellular activity like today, with the potential for a few tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. If it becomes evident the threat of redevelopment is probable tomorrow afternoon, parts of this risk area will probably be upgraded. All right, let's look at the high-res rapid refresh model. Now, here's a couple of tidbits here. What you're looking at is a model simulation, one model simulation, and it doesn't show the entire realm of possibilities. What I'm going to go ahead and note first off is it keeps most of Texoma and North Texas and the Big Country quiet through the afternoon, this morning and this afternoon. I want to emphasize that is not a guarantee. There is concern that outflow boundaries or boundaries left over from thunderstorms yesterday will be able to be used as a focal point or focus for isolated showers and storms to develop by as soon as, honestly, mid to late morning. Those storms would move northeast, and we could see additional development this afternoon, isolated, and that's if the cap breaks. If that happens, the potential for a high-end severe weather event will unfold. The potential for tornadoes, some of which may be strong, damaging winds, and hail. This model does not show that possibility, but it is there. So be mindful of that. At, let's just say, 11 a.m. through 7 p.m., there is a possibility we could have isolated to widely scattered severe thunderstorms in portions of North Texas, Texoma. And if that happens, we are going to have problems, just like we had problems yesterday morning in parts of central Texas and North Texas. if that does, well, regardless if that occurs or not, what we're going to see is isolated to scattered severe storms late this afternoon, northwest Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Strongest of those storms will be capable of producing tornadoes, some of which may be strong and long track, large hail, damaging winds. As we go into tonight, a line of storms will unfold along the dryline Pacific cold front all the way northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, the Edwards Plateau. That line of storms will move east across northwest Texas, Texoma, the Big Country, North Texas, Central Texas, the Hill Country, the Edwards Plateau, the Concho Valley, into Sunday morning, with the potential for the most intense storms to produce hail, damaging winds, maybe a few spin-up tornadoes. So again, a lot of discussion there, but the clear fact is we need to be vigilant, especially across portions of North Texas, Texoma, Northwest Texas, the Big Country, through the late morning, afternoon hours for isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms to develop. It's not a guarantee, but if the cap breaks, we're going to have problems. That's the simplest way I can put it. We're going to have problems. So we want folks to be on guard for that possibility. If it doesn't happen, it's just going to be windy, and you should be thankful that we're not having a repeat of what happened yesterday in Omaha, except down here in Texas. That's not out of the realm of possibility, so we're going to be very mindful of that, but hopefully that conditional possibility does not happen. And then, of course, we'll take a quick look. It's going to rain tomorrow. We're going to have more rain chances as we continue through the work week, though the severe weather threat looks like it's going to calm down after tomorrow. So we're going to have some rain chances Monday, Tuesday, at least, if not longer, but the severe weather chances should be lower. It's going to be a rain issue. The potential for 1 to 4 inches of rain, northwest Texas, the eastern Big Country, Texoma, North Texas, northeast Texas, the Arklatex, East Texas, into the eastern Brazos Valley, with the potential for 1/10 to 1.5 inches of rain, the Edwards Plateau, the Hill Country, into southeast Texas, the Golden Triangle, parts of west central Texas, and the Concho Valley. So again, with all that being said, the main focus is round one's already started in parts of the eastern Texas Panhandle with some hail. That may have an increasing tornado threat as we go towards 9 to 10 a.m. in western Oklahoma. We're going to be on guard for isolated to scattered thunderstorm development late this morning, really, through the afternoon hours, northwest Texas, the Big Country, Texoma, North Texas, just because we have so many boundaries in play left over from yesterday's storms. If the cap's weak enough in a spot along one of those boundaries, the storm may go, and then we're off to the races. So we're going to be mindful of that. Otherwise, the most likely second round, which is the most likely to occur regardless, will be a line of storms tonight that moves from west to east with damaging winds, hail, the possibility of a few spin-up tornadoes. We'll be doing severe weather coverage, I suspect, at some point late this morning into this afternoon, and once we start, we're not going to stop until it's done, which means there will only be one video link today, unlike yesterday. As always, you can keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app. We've got interactive weather radars, the latest Texas weather information, storm chasing videos, and live severe weather coverage later on when it becomes necessary. We encourage you all to also keep an eye out. And again, I know I'm pushing it here, but it's a conditional threat, meaning it's not a guarantee, but if it happens, we're going to have problems. So please be mindful and maintain situational awareness today. We've got interactive weather radar on the website too, TexasStormChasers.com. All right, we're going to get new severe weather outlook out by 8 a.m. If there's big changes with that, we'll post an image with it immediately on social media. Otherwise, I suspect, if not already in severe weather coverage, I'll put out another video probably by 10 a.m. with any updates as we get morning weather model data in. The weather balloons that are launching right about now, we'll get data from that, and we'll see if there's any significant changes, but it could be a busy day. We'll keep you updated here at the Texas Storm Chasers and Texas Weather Center. Stay tuned.